Good evening. We're going to call our city council special workshop special city council meeting to order, September the 12th. Please lead us in the pledge, Mr. Randalls, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor.
Please call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Brown.
Here.
Mayor Hogue.
Here.
Councilmember Morrison.
Here.
Councilmember Randalls.
Present.
Councilmember Raymond.
Here.
Okay, everybody is present. We have, first thing on the agenda is public participation. Did we get any cards?
I have not.
We don't have any cards. We will close public participation and go right to the public hearing. We have a resolution.
That's a good question. We're not aware. We expected him to be here. Josh, you want to go ahead and read that, please?
Yeah, do you want me to come up there?
Oh, yes, come up here, please.
Okay.
We have
Let's exchange later.
Got it.
if we need to.
resolution 2019-12.
Resolution number 2019-12, adopting a tentative millage rate for the levy of ad valorem taxes for fiscal year 2019-2020 on all taxable property located within the city of Cape Canaveral, Brevard County, Florida, providing for an effective date. Mayor, back to you.
Thank you. Okay, this is a resolution. We've already had this before us. This is our reading for it to pass this tonight. And it's up to us, council. It's our ad valorem on the 2019-2020 taxable property in Cape Canaveral. And as you all know, our millage rate is set at 3.726. Any discussion or questions? We have a follow-up also, as you probably are well aware of. Mr. DeLeo sent out a follow-up this afternoon to you on all of the, I know it's probably not before public eye right now, but it's kind of just an overbrief of everything that brings us back to that point.
Well, do we wish to establish the millage council?
Well, just waiting to see if anybody got anything to say. Nothing to hear. We'll go for a motion to, unless somebody got something they want to talk about.
I will pass, Mayor.
Okay.
I understand it and can explain it.
Okay. Just looking for a motion, and if nobody's got anything to say.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, I'll move that we pass resolution number 2019-12, adopting a tentative millage rate for the levy of ad valorem taxes for fiscal year 2019-2020.
And I'll second it.
Wow.
Okay, we have a motion to pass resolution 2019-12 for the millage rate set at 3.726, or 56, excuse me. Call the roll, please.
Mayor Pro Tem Brown.
4.
Mayor Hogue.
4.
Councilmember Morrison.
4.
Councilmember Randalls.
For the motion.
Councilmember Raymond.
4.
Okay, we're going to move to the second item on the agenda. Ordinance number 16, 2019, and that's for the annual general fund, et cetera.
Mr. Siddons, City Attorney. Ordinance number 16-2019, adopting the annual general fund, wastewater enterprise fund, stormwater enterprise fund, enterprise capital fund, special revenue funds, capital project funds, and agency fund budgets for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2019 and ending September 30, 2020, providing for an effective date. This is the first reading.
All righty, I'll get back to that and mark it. We have any questions on ordinance 20? Oops, excuse me. Mr. Reynolds, did you say something?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Do we have, anybody have any question on ordinance 16, 2019?
I have just a point of clarity, make sure I understand this right. So the statement in the summary on the second paragraph, where it says the budget for fiscal year 2019, 2020 totals roughly 32 million and represents a 9.7% decrease from fiscal year. That's obviously calculated from the original
Yes.
budget. So, but there is an increase of almost 30% from what we're projecting. That's,
What that refers to is simply taking 2018, 2019 budget of 36 million, and that's where the budget was approved last year, and now we approve a budget for 32 million. That's what that encompasses. Nothing else outside of that.
and the biggest significance in the jump, because last year we were, just going back, roughly 22 million in 16-17, 24 million in 17-18, while we were projecting the 36 million, saying we're actually going to only end up right around 25 million. And this year, we're looking at 32 million, which is 29%, almost 30%.
Right, and that all plays into things that may have not happened, like a 4 say, maybe we expected that we were going to actually expend 4.6 million for the multi-generational facilities here was built into the budget, but now we see where we're at, and maybe we only spent 130,000 or 230. Now everything, gets moved forward.
Yeah.
So it's things of projects that just have not, based on our estimation or whatever, did not get to the point it should have. So you have all this money. It
I don't
happened
know
several
that we
times.
would want to say at the point they should have, as we
Well,
anticipated.
as we
during that time.
anticipated, because should have is a
Because it's a living
would be very
document.
difficult.
Yeah.
To think that we would have, built a building
have to
this
be-
year
We
is kind
have to be careful with our words.
yeah.
Got it, thank you.
And I appreciate the clarification sheet you sent out today. It kind of really brought everything, the memo that you sent out on
Yeah,
all of
and
the
that memo's,
funding. Yeah, well,
my mic's not working, but I'm sure you can hear me.
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Oh, that memo's nothing more than the status from February 2019 to now, which not much has happened in terms of, we've made a couple of debt payments.
Right,
but-
yeah, it kind of brings you back to where we're at. That's what I'm looking
Yeah,
at. So
yeah.
I'm good to go. I don't have any questions at all. I think we've got a good, strong year this year coming up, and I think I don't know what to say, other than it's great. Rocky?
I have no questions. If indeed, Mr. Chair, if there's no additional discussion, has the audience participated yet?
Nope, we just, all right.
Okay, because
No
this is
cards.
the first
Nobody had any
reading of an
cards.
ordinance.
Yeah, this is a public hearing, as was the resolution, yes.
But I don't see anybody wanting to talk.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
Well-
go at the public, and anybody want to say anything? Because you can have the opportunity to speak, but you're supposed to fill out a card, but you didn't fill out a card. So. Everybody's understanding, I think, so we'll just.
okay. Well then, Mr. Chair, if there is no additional discussion, Randall's will move to approve ordinance number 16-2019 at the first reading.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Randalls and a second by Ms. Raymond to approve ordinance number 16-2019 at the first reading for the general funds. Call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Brown?
4.
Mayor Hogue?
4.
Councilmember Morrison?
Against.
Councilmember Randalls?
For the motion.
Councilmember Raymond?
Or,
The next item is adjournment, unless somebody has anything they want to say. I'll give you the opportunity to speak, otherwise we're going home. Meeting adjourned.
That beat you last year's record of 32 minutes.